Only you're the only one in the picture.
Hello and welcome to, again, another episode of Justin's DVD review spot. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a little flick called They Shoot Horses, Don't They? It's got, it's got Jane Fonda in it, and she looks great, and you could tell she's been working out. Her knees look really good and healthy. A lot of good knee shots, a lot of up-close knee shots. They kind of sexualize her knees a little bit, and that's something I'm not totally cool with. But in the end, you know, you get to see some of nature's best knees up close and personal. And you know, if they're gonna objectify it, this was the early '70s. There was a different standard then, and they are objectifying those knees. But hey, you don't hear me complaining. You know? Also, I think that Dustin Hoffman's in it. The Dust, Mr. Dusty, plays an autistic man. And also, there's just a team of horses. There's a whole herd of horses. There's a whole mighty herd of horses. Is that the word? I don't know if that's the word you're supposed to use for horses. A flock? No, that's a bird. Those are birds. It's for the bird community. Is it, what is it? Is it a, it's not a stampede. What do you call a group of horses? Gang of horses? It's not a gaggle. Is it a, what is it, is it a herd? But that's buffalo. Buffalo's the herd. So it can't be herd. Is it a corral? Would you call it a corral of horses? I don't think that's right at all. Corral, a frenzy? Would you call it a frenzy? Would you call it a school of horses? Is that what you would call it? I think that's a fish. That's for the fish community. So, I don't know if they even have a word for a group of horses, so we're gonna have to talk because the horse community needs a word. But yeah, they have this whole group of horses. It's a heart-wrenching scene. They line the horses up in this sort of fascist army. They're all in wheelchairs. They don't believe in walking, and they don't believe in using and bending your knees. They believe that the use of your legs and your knees is a socialist agenda and meant to poison the community and the culture. And so they line up all these horses just to make a point, and they shoot all these horses in the knees. Jane Fonda and Dustin Hoffman have to get together, and they have to sew all these horses' legs back together without the knees. The knees have been blown away by the guns, and you have this really touching scene where the horses are trying to run. The group of horses are trying to run, and they're really trying really hard, but they're falling and stumbling, and you see that whole herd of the whole, you know, whatever, of horses running and stumbling and falling out. And there's a shot of where Dustin Hoffman looks over at Jane Fonda and he says, "Will knees be forever forgotten?" You can probably find this at your nearest Family Dollar bargain bin, okay? You go to the bin, you dig, you gotta do a little digging, but that's how you find treasure, is you dig. And this one is certainly a treasure. It's directed by Mr. Sydney Pollack, who overcame a serious form of knee cancer in the early '70s. I think while he was directing this, and that's what, you know, informs the whole story. I think that the herd of horses are a metaphor for Sydney Pollack's own struggle, because he did lose his knees after that cancer. He survived the cancer, thank God. He went on to make many more great films, but he did lose his knees. And if you see some shots of, you can watch some of the special features, and there's some shots of him doing a dance, and he says, "I can still dance. Knees are no knees," and he does a dance, and it's beautiful. It's kind of funny because his legs are just straight; they don't bend. But he does an amazing dance, and he jumps really high and does a flip in the air, and then twirls around. And I didn't even with knees or no knees, I didn't even know a human could jump that high. So you should definitely watch the special features of these. Yeah. So thanks so much, guys. Until next time. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm done. I'm done now.
The angel photo.